Hey guys, so in this video, I wanted to address another question from one of you. And this question is actually a continuation of the questions that were asked in the previous video, the video posted just before this one. And this is another question from Nazeth Perez. Again, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly, but the question was, how do you time manage work and school? So let's talk about this. So basically, I will tell you that this is going to change in the fall when I start my new job. Um, so most recently, the most recent job I had was working as a church secretary slash office manager type position. Now, with that position, I was able to make my own schedule, so I could be extremely flexible with whatever I needed to get done, whether that be medical appointments or like just wanting to go kayaking on a super nice day instead of being in the office. And it was part-time, so I definitely had a lot of flexibility in my schedule. I was able to, like, if I had a huge exam coming up, I could schedule my work around that. Now, with my new job starting in August, not sure exactly when I'm going to be able to post this, but with my new job that's starting when school goes back into session in the fall in August, I will be working as a special education paraprofessional. And so I will definitely have to update you guys on how my time management skills go, because between working as a special education paraprofessional in the fall and going to school, I'm actually taking more than the maximum course load in the fall. Um, the maximum course load being 18 credits. I'm taking more than that, so call me crazy, but I will definitely have to update you guys then. What I like to do when it comes to like school and work, because I have been a full-time nursing student in the past, working full-time as a CNA. And what I did then, and kind of how I do things now with like my personal life and school, for those of you who didn't know, after I tested positive for COVID back in April, I actually was never allowed to return to work. My boss actually let me go because they couldn't afford to pay me anymore. So I've kind of just been enjoying the summer and focusing on school ever since then. So, anyways, what I like to do is at the beginning of a term or session or semester, whatever, when my classes start, I like to go through the syllabus and like the grade book, and I like to look at everything that needs to be done. So, what I like to do is I like to look at like the big projects, final exams, big things like that, and I put them on paper. So, usually, what I do is I have a planner. I have actually two separate planners. One is for like work, personal stuff, and medical stuff. And then I also have a school related planner. So, what I like to do is I write down the big dates go in both planners. I will tell you that, as far as like the exams and things like that. Go in both planners. And then in my school planner, I write down like special dates like that aren't as important. So it kind of helps me keep on track. It is a little bit hard having multiple planners to follow, but I also have a lot of stuff going on in my life. So it's helpful to have multiple planners going on at the same time, just to kind of keep the most important stuff separate from regular stuff. I also have an app on my phone that helps me keep track of like due dates and things like that, so that I get alerts on my phone because I set reminders for due dates. This is actually provided through Arizona State University. If you attend Arizona State University, this is actually just part of the Canvas app. I set the reminders there, and it reminds me when things need to be turned in and when things are due and things like that. So I do utilize that. I definitely try to get a sense from the very beginning of the term or session or semester, how much time I need to devote to each class. And I kind of go based on that. and try to do my best to stick to that. Make sure that I am devoting enough time to each class, whether that's studying or assignments or exams and things like that. And I just kind of try to stick to that schedule. Sorry, my godmother came and picked me up, but usually by trying to stick to that schedule, sometimes it means that I miss events with friends or family. Sometimes it means that I have to sacrifice personal time that I would have spent doing other things, whether that's swimming or being outside, kayaking, whatever the case may be. But I think it's important to set that schedule and make sure that you are keeping yourself on track with it. I can show you guys like my school planner and my work planner and things like that if you're interested, like more in depth how I handle like my time management. I am somebody that can definitely focus on multiple things at once, so it may be something different that you need to do for yourself if you're looking into like working full-time and being a full-time student. I would definitely love to be able to help you guys with more like actual tips. I can show you guys kind of how I lay things out in my planner, especially in the fall when I'm taking 18 credits just for fall semester. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. Like I said, I would love to help you guys kind of see firsthand how I do it and also maybe learn some tips for yourself. I can go more in depth with other tips, but definitely like creating a schedule and keeping yourself to that schedule, setting aside enough time, making sure that you have enough time to devote to your studying and your work and personal life. It definitely gets hard, but it is something that is manageable if you figure out like a schedule for yourself and how you are able to succeed. Once you figure that out, it's pretty straightforward. But again, it will also depend on like what your personal requirements are, what your personal duties are. Like, do you have additional stuff besides work and school? Do you care for a family? Do you have children? Stuff like that. Just let me know if you'd like something more in depth. My biggest thing is like creating those due date reminders, making sure that I'm setting aside enough time to complete everything that I need to complete, and constantly reminding myself of everything that needs to be done, like I said. So just let me know if you'd like something more in depth and I can get that filmed for you. But with that being said, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys next time.